Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a talking horse as a friend? Well, in 1961, a television series called Mr. Ed introduced us to just that. The show brought to life the comical and peculiar friendship between Wilbur Post and his four-legged, wisecracking equine companion, Mr. Ed. Out of the many roles in this TV series, which one was your favorite? We invite you to share your thoughts and memories in the comments below. Now, let's delve into some intriguing facts about this iconic show. Mr. Ed was not just another run-of-the-mill sitcom. It was a unique blend of humor and imagination, featuring a talking horse who was always ready with witty one-liners. The show's success hinged on the impeccable chemistry between the human actors and the titular character, Mr. Ed. Alan Young, who portrayed Wilbur Post, formed an unforgettable partnership with Ed, captivating the audience's hearts with their delightful antics. The show's quirky premise gave rise to countless memorable moments, from Mr. Ed's clever wordplay to the trials and tribulations faced by Wilbur as he tried to keep his extraordinary friend's abilities a secret. It's no wonder that Mr. Ed remains a beloved classic to this day. Now, we'd love to hear your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this TV series. Share your stories and reminisce in the comments below as we continue to celebrate the enduring charm of Mr. Ed. The TV series Mr. Ed from 1961 had an interesting start. The show's theme tune, sung by Jay Livingston, was originally intended to be redone by a professional singer, but the producers liked Livingston's vocals, so they kept his version. This choice set the tone for the series, which followed the humorous adventures of Wilbur Post and his talking horse, Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed only talked to Wilbur because he was the only person worth talking to, making their unique friendship the heart of the show. Additionally, the original sponsor of the show was the Studebaker Corporation, which supplied the cars and trucks used in the series. In Mr. Ed, viewers were treated to a blend of comedy, friendship, and the unusual, all set to Jay Livingston's catchy theme tune. This iconic series left a lasting mark in the world of television and continues to be remembered for its charm and humor. The horse in the 1961 TV series Mr. Ed had a unique trait that added an intriguing dimension to the show's production. He wouldn't respond to any of his human co-stars, just his trainer, Lester Hilton. This quirky behavior meant that Hilton had to be on the set at all times, calling out commands or giving them through precise hand signals. It wasn't just a matter of training the horse, it was about maintaining this bond of trust and communication throughout the filming process. This unusual working dynamic added a captivating behind-the-scenes aspect to the show, as it showcased the exceptional skill and dedication of Mr. Ed's trainer, Lester Hilton. Viewers couldn't help but appreciate the level of connection and understanding between Hilton and his equine star, Mr. Ed. The show's success not only rested on the comedic interactions between Mr. Ed and his owner Wilbur, but also on the incredible teamwork and coordination between the trainer and the talented horse. It was a testament to the remarkable relationships that can develop between humans and animals in the world of entertainment, and it left a lasting impression on all who watched the show. In conclusion, the horse's unique behavior brought an extra layer of intrigue to the series and highlighted the exceptional skills of Lester Hilton. The partnership between a man and his horse, as depicted on Mr. Ed, continues to be remembered and celebrated by fans of the show and remains an interesting piece of television history. Alan Young refused to have the show named after him. He didn't want to take the fall if it bombed, so the show was named Mr. Ed. This decision set the stage for the 1961 TV series Mr. Ed. The show revolved around the comical adventures of Wilbur Post and his talking horse, Mr. Ed. Their unique friendship was at the heart of the series, and while Mr. Ed had a special trait, he could be quite the diva. When he got tired of working, he'd simply walk off the set, adding an extra layer of challenge to the production. The show also faced casting changes, with Larry Keating's untimely death during the third season, leading to his replacement by Leon Ames. Despite the initial naming reluctance, Mr. Ed became an iconic series that blended comedy, friendship, and the unusual, all set to Jay Livingston's catchy theme tune. It's a piece of television history celebrated by fans for its charm and humor, showing the remarkable relationships that can develop between humans and animals in the world of entertainment. This is the intriguing story of Mr. Ed from 1961. Alan Young reportedly owned a piece of this show. The syndication and network runs made him very wealthy. Alan Young, who portrayed Wilbur Post in the 1961 TV series Mr. Ed, had more than just an acting role in the show. He was not only the human half of the iconic duo with the talking horse, but also had a financial stake in the series. As the show gained popularity and went into syndication, Young's ownership share in Mr. Ed proved to be a lucrative investment. The syndication and network runs of the show contributed significantly to his wealth, ensuring that Mr. Ed had a lasting impact on both the small screen and Alan Young's financial success. Mr. Ed's stunt double, Pumpkin, was a quarter horse but looked very much like Ed, except for a gold spot in the middle of his white blaze. This spot was covered with white makeup when he worked as Ed's replacement. Produced initially by George Burns McCadden Productions, the show featured Alan Young as Wilbur Post, a role specifically chosen by Burns because Young just seemed like the sort of guy a horse would talk to. Mr. Ed's on-screen antics and behind-the-scenes secrets, like Pumpkin's role as a stand-in, added depth to this iconic 1961 TV series. Mr. Ed's daily diet of 20 pounds of hay and a gallon of sweet tea might have been unusual, but it was just one aspect of the show's charm. This is the intriguing story of Mr. Ed from 1961. 1. Mr. Ed's voice was a closely guarded secret, but it was Alan Lane, a former cowboy star. The 1961 TV series Mr. Ed had a unique and closely guarded secret, the voice of the talking horse, Mr. Ed. While the show revolved around the comical adventures of Wilbur Post and his talking horse, the identity of the person behind Mr. Ed's voice was a mystery. In reality, it was Alan Lane, a former cowboy star, who provided the distinctive voice of the iconic character. Lane's contribution added to the charm and humor of the series, making it a memorable part of television history. Mr. Ed remains a classic show that started in syndication and was later picked up by a major network, offering viewers a delightful blend of comedy and the unusual, all anchored by Alan Lane's secret voice talent. As we draw the curtains on this nostalgic journey through the charming world of the 1961 TV series Mr. Ed, I invite you to take a moment and reflect on your personal connection with this beloved show. Whether you were a devoted fan who tuned in every week or stumbled upon it in the delightful realm of reruns, Mr. Ed holds a special place in the hearts of many. Think about the witty conversations between Wilbur and his four-legged, talkative friend, Mr. Ed. The way this unlikely duo navigated the ups and downs of life, all while maintaining the hilarious secret of Ed's ability to speak, left an indelible mark on television history. Did you find yourself laughing at the equine humor, or perhaps you empathized with Wilbur's predicaments as he tried to manage Mr. Ed's antics? Maybe you have cherished memories of watching the show with your family, the joy it brought to your childhood, or the way it brought generations together with its timeless humor. Now is your opportunity to share your thoughts and favorite memories about Mr. Ed. We'd love to hear your anecdotes and reflections on how this remarkable show touched your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey down memory lane and for sharing your connection to Mr. Ed. Your time and interest are greatly appreciated, and we look forward to hearing your stories and experiences. Warmly,